It's time we find out just how this kid earned his crown as the king of games. This is Ashley with Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Yugi Muto victories.
Dark Magician is stronger than ever now, thanks to the Pharaoh's magic card. But I know that somewhere in my deck, there's a card that can beat it.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most notable and well-deserved wins of our spiky-haired protagonist throughout the original anime. We'll only be counting the duels for both Yugi or Yami, so unfortunately we won't be including any duels between the two, since it means one of them will have to lose. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, let me know which Yu-Gi-Oh list you want to see next.
So check this out! Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction!
Number 10, Mai Valentine, Duelist Kingdom.
And I play Party Lady in attack mode!
The Duelist Kingdom semi-finals have begun, and the first round has Yugi facing off against the Queen of Harpies herself, Mai Valentine. Unfortunately, Yugi's having trust issues with Yami, and his dueling mojo is out of whack, allowing Mai to walk all over him.
Allow me to introduce the ever-faithful servant of Harpy Lady.
Fortunately, Yugi manages to confront his fears and turn the duel around, only for Mai to surrender at the last minute. While this is a cheap way to end the duel, this showdown helped Yugi regain his confidence and make peace with Yami, reuniting the dynamic duo. As an added bonus, we got to witness the debut of the legendary Blackluster Soldier.
Oh no!
The Blackluster Soldier!
Number 9, Rematch with Rafael.
What were you thinking, Rafael? Now one of us is going to lose his soul!
The last time Yugi and Rafael dueled, it ended in disaster. Yami let his pride and the seal of Orichalcos get the better of him, and it ended up costing him his crown as the king of games, along with Yugi's soul.
It only needs one of us, so I'm letting the seal take me instead.
No!
In their rematch, however, the tables have turned, with Rafael blinded by the darkness. Thankfully, Yami is playing with a full deck this time around and manages to not only turn the duel in his favor, but also help Rafael remember his values, setting him free from the Orichalcos' influence. We'd say this more than makes up for Yami's previous loss, as he rightfully reclaims his title, and he did it with only 10 life points left.
The dark flame of your dread sight is now extinguished!
Number 8, Seto Kaiba.
Kaiba has 400 life points left. Let me take his place so we can finish this duel fair and square!
Originally, this was a duel between brothers, with Seto Kaiba and Noah dueling in the virtual world for ownership of Kaiba Corp. Unfortunately, some foul play from Noah costs Kaiba the duel, and he and Mokuba are turned to stone. Of course, Yugi is having none of that.
Kaiba could have easily defeated you, Noah, but he chose the safety of his little brother over his victory. And that makes Kaiba a stronger person than you will ever be!
He steps in to teach this little brat a lesson, though not without a handicap. With a massive life point disadvantage, his friends being turned to stone left and right, and Noah's spirit monster dominating the field, all seems hopeless for Yugi, at least until he unleashes that last 6-card combo with some help from Kaiba's blue eyes, giving the tyrannical brat the whooping he deserved.
Behold the power of my blue eyes ultimate dragon!
Number 7, Joey Wheeler, Duelist Kingdom Finals.
Ah, suck it up, Yugi. Huh? You said it yourself. If it came down to us, we'd both just play our best and most honorable duel.
Possibly the most turmoiled battle of the Duelist Kingdom Finals, with $3 million and a chance to duel Pegasus on the line, Yugi and Joey are forced to put their friendship on hold. The tension of watching the two besties battle each other is already high, but considering their respective goals, Joey wanting the prize money for his sister, while Yugi needs to free the souls that Pegasus captured, you're not really sure who to root for.
Kinda strange that this is all coming down to a card that you gave me.
Both buddies give it their all, but in the end, Yugi wins by using Joey's strategy to his advantage. However, because he's a good sport, Yugi lets Joey keep the cash prize so that he can help his sister, giving this tense showdown a much-needed happy ending.
And it's over.
Number 6, Yami Bakura, Dawn of the Duel.
Hey! Those monsters have been destroyed!
Right you are. And since I no longer have a graveyard, they return to the field as phantoms.
While Yugi holds the title of King of Games, it was usually Yami doing most of the work. However, with Yami currently occupied, Yugi finds himself on his own in a final duel against Yami Bakura with a whole new deck. Unfortunately, Bakura's ghoulish strategy completely drains most of Yugi's deck, leaving him with only one card left to play. Thankfully, the luck of the draw is on Yugi's side, and his last card is the only one he needs.
Well, it appears the game has shifted in my favor.
Your creatures are no match for Zork.
Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. Despite Bakura's mockery, little Yugi proved that he's capable of holding his own in a duel with or without Yami's help by silencing one of the anime's most deadliest villains once and for all.
But how? I had the perfect strategy!
Number 5, Strings / Marik Ishtar.
Who are you?
For his third duel in Battle City, Yugi ends up going toe-to-toe with Strings, a mime and one of Marik's rare hunters. Along with the Egyptian god card, Slifer the Sky Dragon, this human puppet is armed with a seemingly flawless card combination that practically makes him untouchable.
The last monster you'll ever see! The Egyptian god Slifer the Sky Dragon!
Thankfully, a pep talk from Kaiba motivates Yugi to turn things around, and he does so in a big way. He cleverly manages to use Strings' strategy against him, locking the mime in a never-ending cycle until he runs out of cards and loses. And thus, Yugi wins the duel and Slifer. We joke about Yugi having dumb luck, but it takes real skill to exploit a foe's flawless strategy and come out on top.
There's no way out!
That's right, Marik. Once you run out of cards to draw, you will automatically lose this duel.
No!
Number 4, Dartz.
What do you think of my newest soldiers? I'm sure there's no need for any introductions.
In the penultimate duel of the Waking the Dragons arc, Yami and Kaiba team up to take down the devious Dartz for the fate of the world and the freedom of all the captured souls. While our twosome usually works well together, Dartz bleakly raises the stakes by weaponizing the souls of Yugi and their friends.
Since I now control the souls of your former friends, I thought it would be fun to let them play along with us.
Even worse, when Kaiba's eliminated, Yami is on his own and with little hope left. That is until he harnesses the power of the legendary knights to smite Dartz's last line of defense for good. While the final battle is far from over, it's comforting to see Yami pick up the pieces on his own and overcome the really, really impossible odds. Infinite +1, am I right?
Now my two knights are reflecting their attack back and forth as its strength increases to infinity!
Number 3, Seto Kaiba, Battle City Finals.
Excellent. This is exactly what I needed to complete my strategy and Yugi's annihilation.
The penultimate match of the Battle City Finals has finally begun between these longtime rivals to determine who will duel in the finals. Kaiba has the battle set in a holographic coliseum to add a little extra edge to their epic battle, and it is definitely appropriate.
Looks like I've got you backed into a corner.
These two pull out all the stops, matching each other blow for blow and bringing out their strongest beasts, including their respective Egyptian god cards and ace monsters. At one point, we even get a taste of how deep their rivalry goes by seeing their ancient Egyptian counterparts battle it out. In the end, Yugi emerges the true champion of the arena and outshines Kaiba, during his own tournament no less. Ouch.
Remember, I still have one face-down card left. Kaiba, you're done!
Number 2, Maximillion Pegasus.
That cheat. The Toon World card is one of a kind. It was thought too powerful for distribution. That's how he was able to beat Kaiba with it.
Upon reaching the final battle of Duelist Kingdom, Yugi is given the chance to face the creator of Duel Monsters himself, Maximillion Pegasus. The fate of his grandpa and the Kaiba brothers depends on his victory, but he soon discovers he may be in too deep. As if Pegasus using his Millennium Eye to read Yugi's mind wasn't bad enough, his ghoulish tune and Thousand Eyes monsters give him a creepy advantage.
That Millennium Eye gives Pegasus access to my every card, thought, and strategy. How can I possibly win this duel?
Even when Yugi manages to counter Pegasus' cheating, the arrogant aristocrat still manages to turn the duel in his favor, making the match completely unpredictable. However, the encouragement of his friends and the Magician of Black Chaos enable him to literally beat Pegasus at his own game. Not bad, Yugi boy.
Attack, Magician! With Chaos Scepter Blast!
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Duke Devlin, Dungeon Dice Monsters. Whether it's dice or cards, Yugi reigns supreme.
How are you gonna do that? By skewering your own monster? No! Uranto! Your magician switched positions with my monster!
Arkana, Battle City, aka the moment everyone fell in love with the Dark Magician Girl.
Say hello to Dark Magician Girl!
Seto Kaiba, all great rivalries have a beginning.
Exodia! It's not possible! No one's ever been able to call him!
Exodia! Obliterate!
Leon von Schroeder, Grand Championship, putting an end to a woeful side character's fairy tale.
Yeah, baby!
He won!
Yami Bakura, Battle City, Final or Death. This spooky duel is a standout.
I sacrifice Dark Magician Girl, Gamma the Magnet Warrior, and Big Shield Gardener to summon the almighty Slifer the Sky Dragon!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. #1, Marik Ishtar / Yami Marik, Battle City Finals.
I've drawn just what I need! But before I use it, I have one more thing to take care of!
Yeah, we all wanted to see Joey wipe the floor with Yami Marik, especially after his unfair loss. But in the end, it was destiny that Marik and Yugi face off in the Battle City Finals. The stakes are higher than ever in this twisted shadow game, and when the Egyptian god cards come out to play, anything goes.
Winged Dragon of Ra! Return to the field!
Fortunately, this pulse-pounding duel ends with a bang, with the spirits of all of Yugi's monsters storming the field like a symbolic army rushing in to purge Marik's darkness for good, with the iconic Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl leading the charge. This alone shows why Yugi Muto rightfully earned his crown, believing in the heart of the cards and overcoming any odds spectacularly.
I'm afraid it's too late!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.